Pimp My Ride, Night City Edition. What's up, everyone? Big Dan here. I make videos about RPGs, and in this video, we're going to explore the 14 best vehicles you need to get in Cyberpunk 2077. I'll be ranking these rides by a combination of style, utility, and a certain je ne sais quoi or fun factor. So without further ado, let's buckle up, grab some iced coffee, and dive into the video. Number 1, the Herrera Outlaw Weiler. This sleek, weaponized sports car has rapidly become my favorite vehicle in Cyberpunk 2077, and the best part is we can get one of these for free by completing El Capitan's quest, Baby Let Me Take You, in the Phantom Liberty DLC. This gig involves stealing an Arasaka medical truck and delivering its supplies to the people of Heywood. The Weiler is super stylish and of course can be customized with a fresh crystal coat of paint. But the best part is that it's also good in a street fight, sporting armor plating, bulletproof tires, and front-facing machine guns. I used this bad boy to take out my competition during some of Claire's street races. There are certainly a few vehicles that can outperform the Weiler when it comes to speed or firepower, but nonetheless, this one has rocketed into my number 1 most used vehicle. And it's my favorite car to use while running from the NCPD.
White Boy Summer!
Is that us?
And speaking of summer, what better way to cap off the season than diving into a new experience like today's sponsor, DK Online. Finding a true classic MMORPG in today's market is a difficult task, but DK Online taps into that nostalgic vibe of hard-won character progression. And the best part is that it's free to play. Click on my link in the description to check out DK Online for yourself. You start your journey by choosing from one of 5 races and 5 different classes to customize your ideal champion. As a spellcasting connoisseur, I naturally gravitated to creating an elf sorcerer and customizing her into an all-around baddie. As you progress and level up, you'll have a ton of new skills and spells to unlock and create your ideal playstyle. One of the most interesting aspects of combat for me is the transformation system. You can collect cards that allow you to transform into different monsters and bosses you encounter in the world. I had a blast transforming into the Giga Chad warrior Ador. Part of the experience in DK Online is joining up with other players in a guild. You can participate in large-scale PvP and siege battles where your teamwork and tactics are crucial in securing victory. DK Online is frequently updated with lots of seasonal events and new content to keep the game fresh and exciting. And whether you're a new or returning player, there are tons of quests and adventures to explore in this wonderful world. So what are you waiting for? Now is the perfect time to dive into DK Online. Click on my link in the description and start playing for free right now. Number 2, Caliburn Mordred. Added in the 2.3 update, this weaponized sports car is one more thing we can steal from Yorinobu Arasaka. We stole the relic, clept his handgun, and even nabbed his clothes from the penthouse suite. And now we're coming for his ride as well. I covered this in a recent video, but I'll just quickly recap for those who want to know how to get it. Added in the 2.3 update, you can obtain this car during the new side quest called Freedom. In order to unlock the quest, you have to complete the following missions: Transmission and Search and Destroy, which are the Voodoo Boys and Takamura's quests in the main story. You also need to complete Claire's racing questline called The Beast in Me. After meeting those requirements, you will eventually get a text from El Capitan asking you to track down some Rayfield engineers who V will discover were tragically flatlined. Then simply follow the quest markers, dispatch with the armed goons, snag the car keys, and hack the vehicle, which will cause it to drive off. After breaking the news to El Capitan, he'll cut and run from the deal, leaving it up to you to steal this car for yourself. I recommend either pulling off a car hack or shooting at the vehicle until it stops moving. Then simply hop inside and ditch the 3-star wanted level to obtain the vehicle. I just hid in this little parking lot off the side of the road until the cops left. The Caliburn Mordred is one of my new favorite vehicles in Cyberpunk 2077, as it doesn't just pack a lot of firepower, it's got style as well. Plus, you get to flip the bird to Arasaka in the process. Number 3, the Rayfield Aerondight. Touted as the rarest and most expensive sports car in the Cyberpunk universe, the Aerondight is something we can stumble upon a few times in the game. We nearly steal one during the Street Kid prologue mission, and Carrie Eurodyne also has one as well. V can obtain this one after reaching maximum street cred by purchasing it on the Auto Fixer. The cost is around 155k eddies. While it is considered rare in the lore of Night City, it's not the fastest car in the game, and it also lacks any weaponry, but it certainly scores high on the style meter and signals that V has truly reached the major leagues. This car is also a reference to the mythical sword Aerondight, which Geralt could obtain in all 3 Witcher games, and that name itself is also a reference to King Arthur, so it's like Easter egg inception up in this bish. Number 4, Kusanagi CT3X. The fastest motorbike in Cyberpunk 2077 is also a reference to the famous anime Akira. The visual design of the Kusanagi mimics Kanada's red motorcycle, and the name of the bike is actually a reference to another anime, Ghost in the Shell, whose protagonist is also named Kusanagi. This is easily my favorite motorcycle in the game, and you can snag this whip for 66k eddies on the Auto Fixer after hitting at least 26 street cred. So if you want to go anime maxing in your next Cyberpunk playthrough, then be sure to snag the Yaiba Kusanagi. Number 5, the Hellhound. As far as weaponized vehicles go, none can match the firepower, tankiness, or price tag of the Militech Hellhound. This thing is an absolute beast. It can resist damage from mines and all manner of small arms without even taking a dent. As for weapons, this tank sports not only machine guns, but target-locking missiles as well. You can absolutely vaporize gonks with this armored whip, and withstand a hell of a lot of punishment in the process. You can purchase this Militech vehicle for 160k eddies, and the best part is, as long as you have the scratch, there are no mission or street cred requirements to buy it. Number 6, the Rayfield Caliburn. This is the fastest car in Cyberpunk 2077 with a top speed of 211 miles per hour. And the best part is you can get it completely for free by exploring the world. Once you reach at least 40 street cred, head to this location on the map out in the Badlands to find this top tier sports car chilling in a shipping container. This is a unique version of the Caliburn dubbed the Mercmobile, which is a Batman Easter egg. The only downside of the Mercmobile is that you cannot customize its paint job. However, you can purchase another Caliburn from the Auto Fixer site if you want to unlock Crystal Coat on this ride, which I certainly want to do, considering there are some sick paint jobs for this vehicle. Number 7, Herrera Riptide Terrier. This Phantom Liberty whip has also become one of my favorites in the game. It's extremely fast, and while it doesn't have any mounted weaponry, it does have a high degree of control and maneuverability, making it super fun to drive. In order to purchase this thing from the Auto Fixer, we'll need to complete at least 15 car theft gigs for El Capitan. These repeatable activities spawn all throughout Night City, and are called out by this blinking wheel icon on the map. Personally, I find these car gigs really fun, even if they are kind of one note. The Riptide has a real Blade Runner-esque look to it, so naturally it's landed onto my favorites list because I'm digging the style. Number 8, Jackie's Arch. This one mainly makes the list for its sentimental value, as it was the personal pride and joy of our late Choomba Jackie. We'll receive this ride from Mama Wells at the beginning of Act 2 for free, and it's a pretty fast and reliable motorcycle that we can ride throughout the whole game. If you're playing as a nomad, you also have the opportunity to score the tuned version of Jackie's Arch by choosing the Tech Ability Blue dialogue option when you link up with him during the pickup mission. In this case, you'll get a bike with 2 additional tailpipes, showing that Jackie took our modification suggestions to heart. Number 9, Quadra Turbo RV Tech. Visually, this has always been one of my favorite sports cars in Cyberpunk 2077, especially when rocking a sleek black paint style. And what makes this whip really preem is that it's completely free. We'll receive this one as a gift from Jake Estevez sometime after completing Padre's gig, Life's Work, which can be started at this location on the map. The car also sports a roach horse bumper sticker as a subtle nod to Garrett's beloved steed from The Witcher 3. Bro, I was just listening to this back while I was editing, and I was like, did this mofo just say Garrett of Rivia? How do you do, fellow gamers? My favorite character is Garrett of Rivia. Number 10, the Yaiba Muramasa. This brand new motorcycle was added in the 2.3 update, but it is not immediately apparent how to get it. To obtain this bike, you'll you'll need to purchase at least 3 Yaiba motorcycles from AutoFixer. Then exit your apartment and return to find a message on your terminal about an exclusive Yaiba sale. This will start the quest you need to complete to obtain the Muramasa. Now, if you're still not triggering it after buying all 3 Yaiba bikes, also be sure to complete this reported crime activity at this point on the map in Charter Hill. Doing this allowed me to unlock the quest. Then just follow the steps in the quest and wait for them to have your custom order ready. Then head down to the docks and the bike is yours. Number 11, Yaiba Semimaru. In order to obtain this vehicle, you first need to complete River Ward's quest, The Hunt, as well as Claire's mission, The Beast in Me. Eventually, you'll receive a text from River with a job to nab this vehicle. Track down the vehicle on the highway, then defeat its occupants to claim this ride for yourself. The Semimaru is now tied with the Caliburn for fastest ride in the game, and personally I find it a bit more easy to maneuver and fun to drive than the Rayfield. Number 12, Mai Mai. I have a soft spot for this goofy-ass vehicle. It's such a silly miniature ride that always cracks me up when I toggle on the cinematic camera and auto drive. You can snag the Mai Mai from AutoFixer for the modest purchase price of 22,000 eddies. And thanks to the Crystal Coat overhaul in Update 2.3, you can now customize the colors on this vehicle as well. Number 13, Mitzutani Shion MZ2. This is another one of my favorite sports cars in Cyberpunk 2077, as I've always enjoyed the design and feel of this ride. It has better speed and maneuverability than other cars in the Mitzutani collection, and you can snag it from AutoFixer for 57,000 eddies once you reach at least 26 street cred. Number 14, the Villefort Vato. This wouldn't be an episode of Pimp My Ride Night City without including the Vato Pimpmobile. This specialized version of the Villefort sports a sick gold Valentino's paint job, and you can win it in a fight by defeating your opponent in Beat on the Brat the Glen. It's up to you whether you want to take the car for free or let Homeboy keep your 20,000 eddies to support his pregnant wife. So there you have it. We've explored the 14 best vehicles you need to get in Cyberpunk 2077. Are there any other vehicles you really enjoy in this game? Let me know in the comments below. If you liked this video, be sure to subscribe to Big Dan Gaming for more Cyberpunk and RPG videos. Big shout out to all the channel members for supporting my content. Until next time, this has been Big Dan. I should go.